So, good morning, peeps. One day off. I took 24 hours off. I think I answered 5 comments, right? I've still got wakey eyes, but I tell you what, I could go for the next 6 months now. So, my common sense versus your science. This was for Simon Dan, but I'm thinking of leaving it. I think I might even get some t-shirts printed up. And then on these boards, yesterday, the work that I did do, I went through all of the studies that I could find that prove that the sun's light is a measurable quantity. And as you can see, that's all those ones there. And then on this board, all of the theories, the individual theories and studies that proves when the sun's light was actually measured. So that's all of these on these board on that board there. So because of the comments that I've seen about the eclipse, let's put my common sense versus your science to the test once more. Okay? Now what we have, I'm saying that any solar eclipse, right, where you see the sun behind the moon, that beautiful sweet spot, every time you see that image live in the sky, you have got yourself 100% evidence that the light radiating from the sun is absolute, right? I guarantee you it's a slam dunk. The eclipse that ran from the southwest to the northeast. Think about this, right? If the sun takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach the moon, right? From when it leaves the sun, 8 minutes and 20 seconds. In that 8 minutes and 20 seconds, Earth has turned on its axis anti-clockwise by 2.08 degrees. So this means that when Earth is facing that moon and that sun, the sun that is casting the shadow of the moon onto Earth left the sun 8 minutes and 20 seconds ago. So how on earth is it even possible that the sun is still directly behind the moon? Because what? It is a paradox. Again, if the sun takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds to radiate its light to reach Earth, how is it possible that it is directly behind the moon when the moon is casting the shadow, right? It isn't possible. And that is why I say my common sense kicks science's ass on this one. The light from the sun, I am calling it right now, is not a measurable quantity, right? One more time. Right? If, when the sun's light, where is the torch? Probably inside. Right, doesn't matter. Moon, Earth, right? It takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds for the light to leave the sun and arrive at the moon, right? Because this is what they're telling you. They are telling you that if the sun turned off, you wouldn't know for 8 minutes and 20 seconds. What a load of horseradish. The sun turns off, it goes dark instantly, right? So, 3, 2, 1. The sun has just left, the light has just left the sun right now. It takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth. So Earth is going to turn for 8 minutes and 20 seconds on its axis, right? 2.08 degrees. Then that sun hits the moon and casts a shadow onto Earth. Why is the sun still directly behind the moon as viewed from Earth. It's impossible. It can't be. It cannot be. The reason that you're seeing the sun directly behind the moon is because it is absolute light. You cannot time it, you cannot measure it. It is absolute light. You either see it or you don't. There is no travel time. Now, I've said that there is no such thing as a light year, and this is why. It is the exact same concept. If there is a light source, I'm not talking about Mickey Mouse laser rangefinders and GPS systems here, right? If you can see a star in the night sky, you are seeing it because it is powerful enough that it will be picked up by your eyesight, okay? There is no travel time whatsoever. It's illogical. This eclipse, those of you that keep saying, where's your evidence? It's like, that is the evidence. It's common sense. The light radiating from the sun and all of the stars is not a measurable quantity. I've never said it like this before, but I've been thinking about it yesterday on my day off when I was going through all of the convincing studies that show that the sun's light takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds to get from A to B. It does not. A star turns on. It does not matter how far away you are from it. If a star turns on and that light is going to be able to be picked up by your vision, it happens immediately. It is not going to turn on. It be out of range. You be out of range from the star, and then in 4 years, bing, oh, there it is. No. A star, you either see it or you don't. If you see a star, every single star you see in that night sky is exactly where it is. Exactly where it is. If you're looking at a star, doesn't matter which one, and suddenly it went out, it didn't go out 10 years ago, and you just realize now, if a star goes out, it's the same as a bulb going out. You see it disappear instantly. It's a slam dunk. Otherwise, why is the sun directly behind the moon during a solar eclipse? It's impossible. It can't happen because Earth has turned into the sunlight, because it would have taken the sunlight 8 minutes and 20 seconds to get to the moon to cast the shadow, right? So why is the sun still there? Shouldn't it be 8 minutes and 20 seconds further away? That's what you people say, don't you? When you look at the sun, it's actually 8 minutes and 20 seconds further away in the sky. That means that Earth has turned by 2.08 degrees. It is a paradox. It cannot be. The sun you see in the sky is exactly where it is, right? So I might do a little bit more on that, seeing as you guys are struggling. I say you guys, a lot of you are starting to see what I'm saying. It's basic common sense. If the sun is behind the moon and the moon is casting a shadow and you're in that sweet spot, you are seeing things exactly as they are. This proves beyond doubt that the light radiating from the sun is absolute. It is not a measurable quantity. Romer's claims, full of it. All right, peeps, have a great Saturday. I will be back. Hasta la vista.